Hi everyone, I'm Amaranth or Camarilla, depending on where you know me from. I thought today while I had some time and I was going to put together my doll, that I would go ahead and make a tutorial for you. This is a video tutorial for Fairyland Feeple 60. This is not the Moe 60, just the regular Feeple 60 girl. I've got her in pieces here, so I thought instead of a photo tutorial, I have a photo tutorial on my blog, which I'll link to in the video if I can figure out how to do that, so that you guys can do that and kind of work along with it, whatever works for you. Start by kind of showing you what tools you need. Hemostat calipers, I don't know what they're called. I got mine from Harbor Freight for a couple of dollars. I like to have paintbrushes or pencils, something to help you hold the elastic in when you go. And that's pretty much all you're gonna need. You will want a piece of ribbon or something, and this isn't my usual ribbon, so I don't even know if this is gonna help me out and work. And a spare pair of hands is great, but my husband's at work, so we're just gonna go with it. Okay, here you have all your basic pieces. You can't see them all on the screen just because I couldn't fit it all in here because she's huge. And kind of bear with me on this because this is only like the third video I have ever done, and I already feel like a really huge dork. So if something doesn't make sense, just feel free to email me or ask me in the comments or something like that, and we can figure it out. To start with, the Fairyland neck piece has this really annoying S-hook. I don't know if you can see it, but it's pinched like that, and I was not able to get that unhooked. So in order to get the elastic out, I untied it. Okay, was that awkward enough? Okay, so what you're going to want to do, don't tie this in a knot just yet. It's tempting, but don't do it. As for length, this is probably 2 feet. You're going to want two pieces about 2 feet, maybe 2 feet 4 inches or so, because you can always cut it down if you don't like how loose it is. So let's see here, what's the next part? So the first thing you're going to want is obviously your neck piece. It's the little round part. And then you're going to want this little doohickey. And you're going to put them together like this. And then if you look, I don't know if it's even really going to show in the video. There's little, kind of like a little arrow that sort of tells you where to put it, and you can line the pieces up. Doesn't really matter, you'll know it just works one couple ways. So I have it like that, and then once that's like that, you're going to take your elastic and you're going to thread it through that little hook like this, and it's kind of a pain in the neck, but you're going to have to get both pieces through. Hi, I'm Amaranth, Queen of Awkward Videos. I really don't know why this is not working, because it was seriously, it just worked the last time that I did this. Okay. I'm talking a little quiet. I apologize. My baby is asleep and I'd rather not wake her up. Okay, so you've got your, what looks like 4 little strings hanging down. I don't know if you can see that. Then what you're going to want to do. Okay, so once you get your pieces through like this, the next thing that you're going to do is take your neck ball, this little dude, and you're going to put all 4 strings, no knots, through it. If you do this, if you knot it before you do this, then you are going to have a heck of a time, and you're going to have to unknot it. Let's put it back. And don't worry about them being perfectly even until you at least get the neck ball on there. Okay, so then it's going to look like that. Now we're going to kind of even them up. You're going to take 1 pair of the strings, make sure it's from the same side, don't tie 2 different ones together, you're going to get all twisted and tangled. And I apologize if I'm talking, I said, a little quietly because my 4-month-old is asleep. And I'd really rather not wake her up. I may have spoke too soon. And you don't have to tie both the knots right now. Sometimes I don't, so it just depends on what your torso piece looks like. And I never restring arms unless I really have to. It's just a huge pain in the neck. And arms don't really seem to twist or lose their tension all that much. So the first thing we're going to do is, I'll show you how difficult it is with a knot. It's kind of a pain in the neck. And then you have to pull. Very scary sound. Okay, I'm going to pause this. Let's see if she goes back to sleep. Sorry about that. Just the noise kind of scared her. Gosh. Welcome to Amaranth's Awkward Videos. That would help. Okay, we are in. So, got one pair unstrung, one pair strung, and I will be right back. Okay, back for a moment. The baby's going to be helping me for a minute. So you can either, like I said, knot it first, or have it already, or have it unstrung and then knot it when you get done. It's totally your call. It's just a little bit easier unstrung in my opinion. Unknotted. Okay, so we have 2 sets of strings. The next part is our torso piece. You can look at it. It's got this like little ledge thing right there. It's supposed to help hold it. It's okay. Honestly, the Feeple 60, it's a good poser, but it's not my favorite. I can get it to do quite a bit of stuff, but there's other bodies that I actually ended up liking better, which makes me feel like a traitor. Sorry, Fairyland. The boy Feeple 60 body actually poses quite a bit better. So we're gonna do this. Hey, watch your little hand. No. Sorry, guys. Okay, so the next part is our pelvis piece. It's pretty clear which one goes forward. This piece here is actually really useless. I feel like if there was like a latch or something, or this were shorter, that she could pose a little bit better. So what you're going to do is take your strings. Actually, I lied. We're going to redo this a little bit. I'm tugging on the strings. I want the knot closer to the torso, because if the knot gravitates down into the leg, it's going to twist. And it's going to get caught up, and then she's not going to be able to stand. So you want to make sure that your knots stay up here inside the torso as close to the neck piece as you can, so that you have these loops without knots. Okay, so this is where in there. Let's get the other one. This part's kind of finicky for me. She's going to be really tight. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is, just to make sure I don't accidentally lose that up in there, so I'm going to stick something here so that if I pull, it doesn't go anywhere for a minute. Okay, next I'm going to get my string. I'm going to hook it around so that it is stuck like that. Okay. Next, we're doing the right hand leg. We want the right hand pieces, and you'll look, this has an L on it, so you know, okay, that's not the one we want. We want the one with an R on it. See, you are. Put the thigh. This is like a thigh ball, a hip ball. I don't know what this sucker is, but it goes right there. This is the fancy thing that twists like that. Okay, next obviously we want the big leg part. These are pretty obvious which is which. I'm not sure, but it has an R in it, so we know that that's the leg that we want. So again, we're going to take our string, see, new string, and we are going to feed it through our right leg. And these guys are quite a bit easier than mini V. So mini V have these like ridiculously thin little legs. Okay. Let's move. this is another piece of elastic that I'm using to put the doll together, which may or may not be a good idea. Okay, next we're going to look for our knee. So this one has the R in it. Knee looks like this. I am not sure if it actually matters which kneecap you put in, but I figure they're labeled for a reason, so. But you shouldn't notice a whole lot of posing problems because they're basically identical. Okay, and this is going to clip right in like that. They just, so it sticks in there. I hope that's clear. Okay, that was the tester. Next we're going to get our shin piece. And these ones are actually not labeled, which is really weird. So what you want to do is look for how they bow. They should kind of bow in, like bow legs. You don't want them to bow out like this. We don't want that. We want the ankles to go towards each other. So I'm thinking it's this one. When you put it together, you'll know. The great thing about the way the classic Delphs and the Feeple 60s are strung is that each leg is strung independently, so that if one leg gets twisty and stupid, you don't have to unstring the entire doll to fix that. It makes things a lot easier. So if you mess up the shins, sorry for the baby noise in the background. Okay, so it goes like this. This one's going to be really tight. It's going to be hard to do by myself. Okay, then we're going to grab an ankle. And the ankles also have, they're right in here. I don't know if you can see that. That's where the letter is that tells you which one goes where. So you're going to pop that in there. Okay. And this is where I'm probably going to swear. And there's a hook in the foot. Okay, that isn't going to work, so I'm going to grab. I don't want to lose this up inside, so I'm sticking a hemostat on there. Pulling. Oh, and I just lost it up the leg. This is why, children, we have our strings. And I'm doing this with a 4-month-old on my lap. So it's actually kind of hard. I mean, harder than normal when you're not very strong, which I am not. Okay, our foot is in. Let's pull that out. And be careful when you pull your string out, because sometimes you can unhook the foot. Okay, so look, she's got magnets in her back, so things stick to her back. And we have one, sorry about that lighting, one working foot. Yay, okay. Now we get to do the next side. We're going to turn our girl around, get our handy dandy elastic or string, whatever you're using. Put this through like this, get our little cap, and then, you know, just make sure that you're matching letters, because there's lots of parts, so sometimes you get going too fast and you make a mistake and grab the wrong leg, and at least I do, so I'm sure I'm not the only one. Grab our big thick piece right here. Come on, Yummy, Mommy's almost done. My baby's stealing the dolly. We're trying to do a video, don't interrupt. Okay, so we got that on there. Next we're going to grab our knee. Now, Feeple 60s, you'll notice, are almost identical to Mini Feet, with the exception of the shape of the hip joint's a little bit different. And I don't have a Mini Feet anymore to compare because I kind of decided I was done with MSDs. We'll see how long that lasts. And the Feeple 60s don't have the hip cup. And the posing is pretty much the same, so I don't really see a benefit to the hip cup, but my Moe 60 has it, and she poses, both of my Moe 60s pose quite a bit better. And if anybody follows me, you'll know that I used to have a tan Moe 60, but I swapped her for this really gorgeous tan EID woman from Feeple House that I had never really paid any attention to before, and I got her. And then I've managed to get a hold of a couple different Feeple 60s. I now have a white Feeple 60 body for my character that I've reshelved. Okay, why are we stuck? Sometimes you'll want to just confirm that everything's right. Okay, we're good. This leg is just going to be really, really tight, so I might be cursing and swearing and throwing a hissy fit. We'll see. Okay, so I'm going to pull and hopefully not lose my child in the process. Frick. No, don't do this with children on your lap. Okay, so I got my calipers in there to kind of hold it for a minute. This, I believe, is how I chipped her ankle in the first. Okay, I'm gonna lay Amy on the floor just for a minute. You guys might hear some crying. She doesn't want to be put down. She wants to be held, but mommy needs her lap. So you can't see right now, but I have my doll on my lap so that I can use my thunder thighs to help me get this foot on. And I really wish I had my husband here right now. Pray that I do not lose this elastic up inside this leg, or I'll be really annoyed. Okay, got it in there. And voila! That's probably the least amount of cursing I have ever done. Okay, so there you have it. She's all put together. Legs are independently strong, no longer twisty kicky. And we will do kind of a little pose off here in just a second after I grab the girl's head that's going to go on this doll temporarily and a pair of hands. Okay, right back. Okay, so I'm back to finish the rest of this video. I apologize, but my little helper here is Amorous. She's going to be helping us because she wanted me to put her down. Okay, so just to kind of show you, this is my Feeple 60 Sunni Callus. She is going to be borrowing this body until I decide whether or not I'm swapping her for the Moe 60 body. Just to kind of show you, see, she's all strong. Stringing method's nice and stable. She can do quite a bit of stuff if you're patient. I'm not going to do any posing for you. I just wanted you to see that she is, in fact, together and stable. Whoa, Amy, careful, sweetheart. Okay, that is pretty much it. I might do a posing video. Thank you very, very, very much. And just as kind of a reminder, you can, oh, no, don't grab the tables. You can find me at amaranthcastaways.blogspot.com. Got tons of like tutorials and random stuff, and I don't update it as much as I used to just because I am working and I've got, 2 kids now. But I try to keep it pretty updated. And that's pretty much it. So if you've got any questions, feel free to shoot me an email or comment on the blog or this video. Thanks. Bye.